Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 online video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the most underrated and most underappreciated cars in Grand Theft Auto Online, and I'm going to be talking about my favorite ones and why I think you should appreciate them a little bit more. So if you do like this video or find the information helpful, please drop a like on the video, guys. I would really appreciate it, and of course, leave your comments down below on what cars and other suggestions you might add. Now, I'm doing this in Grand Theft Auto Story Mode because I have more things on lock. However, all of these things will apply in GTA Online. So the first car we're going to be looking at today is the Ubermacht, or Ubermacht, however you pronounce it, the Oracle. Again, this is another four-door car, and it is in the coupe category, which is why a lot of people actually overlook this car. They think, you know, when everyone gets their money in Grand Theft Auto Online, they automatically jump to getting the supercars and the sports cars like the Corvettes and, you know, the Mustangs and whatever you have in this game. However, overlooking cars like this should be a crime, because if you soup these up, if you get them looking very sporty, these are very sleek, very sexy, very fast cars that are actually very useful, because when you only have a two-door car, it's very limited to what you can do in terms of sometimes missions and of course maybe even heists coming up if they ever do come out. So for this, the Ubermacht Oracle, I wanted to make this a sleek and fancy, but also very sporty design. So I went with the wine red, and then I went with just a simple red pearlescent. I put some sporty wheels on there. I tried to make as dark a tint as possible. I lowered the suspension a little bit. I put the turbo on there, and it looked really nice when it came out of the shop right here. So it's got that dark red. It's got a little bit of a flash to it, and you can see this looks like a sports car. It doesn't look like a, you know, a very typical sedan that you would see on the street. This is something that I would be interested in driving, and you can see once it is very souped up, these cars are very quick. They match the speeds and they match the acceleration of most of the sports cars in this game. You'd be surprised of only the slight difference between like a Coquette and an Infernus between like a car like this that's fully souped up. So it's really cool. Moving on to the next car, this is going to be the Lampadati, I believe, the Felon. And this is another category, or another car that falls into the category of coupes. So another reason why it might be overlooked. Again, like I said, people automatically jump to the adders and all these sports cars, but these cars right here should not be overlooked. So again, for this car, I wanted to go for that sophisticated sedan slash coupe look, but I also wanted to keep a sporty feel in mind. So again, a lot of these cars aren't going to have a ton of customization. That's why, again, I think a lot of these cars are overlooked, because they don't have the fancy spoilers. They don't have the fancy brush guards and whatnot, but what they do have is very sleek, very cool look. So for this car, I went for, I believe it was the Galaxy Blue Metallic and then an Ultra Blue Pearlescent. What that Galaxy Blue allowed me to do is, again, get the darker color blue on there, but the Ultra Blue allowed to give me a lot of pop on there, so it looks really nice. Unfortunately, when I came out, it was raining. You can still see that dark blue shines really nicely with the Ultra Blue. I didn't do a ton to the wheels, just added some nice alloy ones, some fancy tires, kind of darked out the windows a little bit, and you can see that's all I'm really doing to these cars, but they're very fast, very quick. They can seat 3 of your friends, which is the most important part, and that's a reason they should not be overlooked at all, is because really good four-door cars are rare in this game. So definitely check these cars out, especially the Ubermacht Oracle and the Lampadati Felon. These are two of my favorite four-door cars in the game, along with Franklin's Buffalo. So those are probably my top 3 favorite cars as far as the four doors go. And finally, moving on to our last car, we have the Enus Cognoscenti. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, someone please correct me. And I believe this is like a Bentley in real life. And again, this is another coupe car. So we've looked at 3 coupe cars today, which is crazy. And another reason why, like I said, I keep repeating, these cars all get overlooked. Now, one of the things that's different about the Enus Cognoscenti is there isn't really anything you can do to it. There are pretty much 0 customization options to it. So I kept it fairly simple. I kept the white paint job, just got some white fancy wheels on it like you'd see maybe on a typical Bentley, and maybe lowered the suspension a little bit, and basically that was it. Now what I'm doing and what I'm not showing you is like souping up the cars as far as adding armor and brakes and acceleration and turbo, because that's going to be all to your preference and all to what you have unlocked. But basically, if you can get these cars souped up and get them, you know, level 4 engine level or something like that, they look really nice, they perform really well, and again, they're one of my favorite cars in the game. So these cars should not be overlooked. They are beautiful looking cars if you can get them adjusted the right right way. So this was kind of like a half customization guide and a half bind guide of what what cars do best and how you should not overlook them. So anyways, guys, like I said, if you did enjoy the video or found the information helpful, please drop a like on the video, guys. I would really appreciate it, and leave your comments down below. What are some of your most underrated cars that you think are in Grand Theft Auto Online? Other than that, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.